Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he's not going to take the touchback. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Just a 1-yard gain leads them to 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end.
Bruh, you don't even play no more. You hating on me, dog. How does that happen, bruh?
Nice job reading the pass, and that's
how you retire and still don't fuck with your boy, dog?
Breaking on the quarterback and going and getting that big play.
That boy Zaire just got into that top 12 linebacker conversation.
They went 3 and out on their first.
That's because you said to boot you.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
They're gonna blame me because he retired.
Like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive
I was just
line,
fucking
to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
You don't throw what we had just like that.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And the thing got so many stars in this defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. Can't get it to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. He'll take a deep shot here.
Good fucking grab, Dixon.
Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
That's why you the big body, dog.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll make the stop. And
that's a terrible block. That who that over there, Dixon? You cannot let the corner beat you like that.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started.
You will your matchup against the goddamn corner like you should, bro. That might be 6.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Where's fucking safety?
And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit-stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete to the
outside
left.
and everything.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Play outside for you niggas to get beat outside is fucking diabolical, bro.
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last
Hey,
drive.
to play outside, give up
that,
outside.
not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward.
Second best corner
that
at
last
that.
drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I like that nigga's a bum. He's my second best corner, dog.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds his man. It's Watson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grab near the marker, it's Watson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's cool. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Poole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. See if they can get the edge.
Good fucking play, Dad.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep.
Let me down.
And this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out.
Boy, they almost allowed some nonsense.
Return after deciding to bring it out.
Like, what is that? 3 niggas?
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it.
Let's go, Jair. Boy, been hooping these last couple weeks, dog.
What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And he makes the grab for Deuce. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
Let's go, Jair. Pick 6 last week, pick 6 this week, 2 total picks.
I know he thinks he can.
This is the middle linebacker I remember you being, Jair.
As he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left.
Oh, give me the ball! Ball!
And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole.
Man, that was a filthy spin move, dog. That was a filthy spin move.
Everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Lost a throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Off the play fake. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Across the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd.
I literally blitzed right at that spot, and somehow
backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin
blitz to
Connors in
that
the
spot.
studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Linebacker, 2 corners, 7.
Here's the handoff. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And
Good hit. Good hit.
A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I don't know how Hardy ain't got a star yet, bro. Nigga was 87. I think Hurley got a star. He at 88.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Rush is on him. Going downfield.
Oh, you can't drop that Hardy! Oh, you cannot drop that pass.
Doesn't convert this time. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, you can't drop that pick, bruh.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
Probably was good though because you was falling.
Try to follow suit here. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons.
Oh my goodness, they made me throw that shit so fucking late, bruh. Like I hate when this game does that, bruh. Like, I threw the ball as soon as I fucking hiked, dog.
What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Like, that shit is so fucking stupid, bro.
You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great
Knew it was man-to-man. Do it early, and somehow they make that shit react late.
To score some points.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Oh, that shit's so ass.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Fucking Watson banged the fuck up. He banged up all the hell.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They call fair catch interference. He's not even calling a fair catch. Oh, my fucking God, bro.
With how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
This nigga literally just stopped in front of me, dog. God,
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this.
Oh, this nigga just stopped in front of me, bro.
From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender.
Oh, so now we can't tackle. Oh, boy, this is going to be a long fourth quarter, dog.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short.
Shit, the way that third quarter ended, I probably would have hiked the ball. That third quarter ended all in his favor. I'm going to take it.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we
Gotta ride the EA momentum when you got it, dog. I definitely would have hiked that.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Where's my corner? It's a cover two.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle.
I was there, overmoved. Overmoved.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the cut.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Good fucking play, Brown. Let's go, Jalen.
Pretty nice as a defense, right?
Nice way to show up that drive, Jalen.
On the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Nice way to fucking show up, Jalen.
Back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Watson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I was just about to take it
on the
back.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I was just about to get him out of there. That was going to be his last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for the big play.
Come on, bro. That's not a flag. I don't know what is, bro.
Dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Like, the nigga tackled me, dog.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see
Like, damn, you can't let a nigga tackle me. I guess you can, but
stick your foot in
I should.
Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this
brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game.
Oh, man.
For the defensive
Second half. Second fucking half, bro.
Protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead in just a few minutes left. That's caught. It's Dixon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across
second
the
half,
field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Oh, boy.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fears the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Oh, my God. Now all of a sudden we can't fucking block, bro. All of a sudden we can't block, bro.
For this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing.
Fucking second half, bro. All of a sudden we can't block.
Pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
All of a sudden, bro. All of a fucking sudden they stop blocking, bro. Oh, that's the season, dog. That's fucking insane, bro.
But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Georgia trying to use every second on this clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And
I hate how niggas don't drop the fucking ball, bro.
At the 36.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say.
Oh, boy, what a fucking game.
Victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the back.